Captain Kirk 42 here, and this is part of my blog group Box Break. This is the third box of the 2012-13 Panini NBA Hoops 11-pack box. They are basically blasters. I think they're seated somewhat more hobby-like than retail, but then again, so far with these, we haven't hit any autographs. But then again, they say they don't guarantee anything in these particular packs. So we just go with the flow. And there are two packs that are being stubborn in the box. That's always interesting. And then, of course, we need to do the count. And this, my blog is captainkirk42.blogspot.com, and all the details of this particular break are there. And these videos will be posted there. I'm recording them beforehand, before posting, because various places where I used to do live breaks, you can't save stuff. So I upload stuff to YouTube. Okay, let's go. We got Kevin Durant, the Thunder. I think that might be a duplicate. We've written into a lot of duplicates lately from the various boxes. Jimmy Butler, Bulls. Josh Selby of the Grizzlies. Alonzo G of the Cavaliers, and Gordon Dragic of the Rockets. So pack one was all just regular base. There are some spots available. You might be able to sneak in and get a spot, but any hits for unclaimed teams are going to be random off to everybody within the group. So after I post the first box, I'm not going to be making any exceptions. So I'll just at the end of the break, after I've opened up all the boxes, I'm going to have a randomizing video for any hits of unclaimed teams. Continuing on, Darren Colson of Pacers, Chris Humphries of the Nets, and Drew Holiday, J-R-U-E, I guess that's Drew, of the 76ers, Kenneth Faried of the Nuggets, and the final base card of this pack, Justin Harper of the Magic. Pack number 3. Let me get rid of that message there. Go away, message. Go away. I had one of these program message things for my computer debugging software stuff. It tries to get rid of malware and stuff. Anyway, Landry Fields, Knicks, Daniel Gibson, Cavaliers, Rudy Gay, Grizzlies, franchise greats, Magic Johnson of the Lakers. This is one of the inserts. This is card number 1 of the franchise greats subset, insert set. So we got our first insert for this particular box. Elliott Williams, Trailblazers. So it's pack 3 that had our first insert. Pack number 4. Matt Barnes, Lakers. Jeff Teague, Hawks. Antoine Jameson, Cavaliers. Timothy Mozgov, Nuggets. And Jeremy Tyler of the Warriors. Isn't this a whole lot of fun? Okay, I'm not the most exciting host, but we are what we are. And we've got Rajon Rondo, Celtics. Kendrick Perkins, Thunder. Jeremy Pargo Grizzlies. And our rookie for the Mavericks, Bernard James. I think he was in a previous box. And one of the coaches, Randy Whitman of the Wizards. Ooh, that's my card. And we got another coach here, Tom Thibodeau of the Bulls. Chris Bosh of the Heat, O.J. Mayo of the Grizzlies. This is the first card of O.J. that I've actually seen in person. I've seen, cards online of his, and I've heard about him because previously, before this particular guy, the only O.J. in sports I knew was O.J. Simpson, the football player. And then this guy comes along. Okay, Rodrigue Beaubois of the Mavericks, Paul Millsap of the Jazz. Sorry, sometimes my pronunciation when I see a strange name I get a little tongue-tied. And then when I say it wrong, sometimes I butcherize and really get the very strange pronunciation. Scott Brooks, the coach for the Thunder. And then we've got Corey Majetti of the Bobcats. That's a pretty cool action shot there. Jason Thompson of the Kings. We've got another insert here. This is of John Wall from the Wizards. This is, according to the back, it is a courtside insert set. Card number 7, John Wall for my Wizards. I guess the deal here is the images were taken from courtside, so I guess that's what this particular subset is all about. And then Louis Scolia of the Rockets. Extra thing. Joakim Noah of the Bulls. Interesting picture there in his face. He's got kind of an interesting expression. And I can't quite get it clear enough to get his expression. He's got a bizarre looking face expression there. Okay, Roy Hibbert of the Pacers. Jody Meeks of the 76ers. George Karl, the coach for the Nuggets. And Ben Gordon of the Pistons. And now we're on pack number 9. I usually try to open up packs from the bottom, because as a collector who used to collect packs as the empty wrappers as well, I found that usually opening stuff from the bottom, it was kind of like a beer can collecting technique, sort of thing, where doing it from the bottom doesn't appear as damaged as from the top. But the more modern wrappers are harder to open. Joe Johnson of the Hawks, and this has we got this card before. Technically, and it's got the logo of the Nets because he was traded during the off season. So technically, for the 12-13 season, he is on the Nets, which is why his particular card, even though it says the Atlanta Hawks, has the Nets coloring. So by the blog group rules, it's a Hawks card, but right now nobody has claimed the Hawks, but we do have someone who claimed the Nets, so that person is going to be getting at least one of these cards, and I know there was a duplicate. Another card which I know is a duplicate from a previous box, Roy Allen of the Celtics. Another one, a rookie card, Mo Harkless, rookie for the 76ers in his suit and team hat and team ball. Jason Kidd of the Mavericks. And the last card of that pack, Rodney Stuckey of the Pistons, with a pretty interesting action shot. Probably getting stuck. Probably didn't get the point. Pack number 10. Cards I'm putting aside here are the little free, offer sort of card, or for some sort of special offering that they were having, Panini was having, which expired at the end of 2012. So I don't bother mentioning them. It's just one. It's one of those things where it's one per pack, kind of like those the blank decoy cards that they like to put in things to make people think that they got hit. Mario Chalmers of the Heat, Ty Lawson Nuggets, Sean Marion of the Mavericks, and we've got an insert, one of these spark plug inserts, Jamal Crawford from the Trailblazers, the spark plugs insert set. And this is card number 19 of spark plugs. They're the horizontal landscaped style, although the backs are regular vertical. And last card from the Jazz, Enes, E-N-E-S, Cancer of the Jazz. And now the final pack of this box. We have Reggie Jackson of the Thunder. I made a comment about him when I got this card in one of the other boxes, that the Reggie Jackson I knew was a baseball player. So this is another one of these first people who has the same name as someone from another sport of the previous era. Nick Young of the Clippers. Ooh, this is interesting. This is a piece of a card. I'm not sure what card it would have been from, whether it was one of these cards that is in here, or whether it was, that's interesting. So I don't know what card that's from. That is really strange. I guess it's a special edition little piece of a card. It looks like it's a part of a side. And then we got DJ Augustin of the Bobcats, John Salmons of the Kings, and Dwight Howard of the Magic. And that is that for that box. This looks like it's, yeah, it looks like it's a logo. It looks like it's the part of the logo. I mean, part of the interesting there. But that's the final box there of this particular box. After I get things a little more organized on the text side of what came in what pack, I'm going to do a recap. And I think maybe I'll include this little strip from a card. That's really strange. There's the front, and there's the back. I don't know whether it's that side up or that side up. Interesting. Because the various colorings looks like it's probably part of the stats. So maybe it's the left side of a card. But it came from within between cards. So that's that for this particular box.